What the? Sorry, I thought I left the tap on or something. It's the cat behind me just licking herself. What the fuck the noise was? Sorry, I was about to say something and I heard this like drip, drip, lick, lick noise. I was like, what the hell? Bloody cat. Licky, licky, licky. They're too cute though. They're cute as a button. Can't be mad at the kitty cats. They're too cute. Too cute. Hello everybody. Hello, hello. You jump back in Secret World Legend, picked up where I left off, and the character's apparently already level 50. Oh, nice. I wish I could replay the main story. If I think, I'm not sure if you can or not. I don't think you can, right? Otherwise, I might have done the same originally and just kept my character because it makes a bit more sense, right? Because, you know, you've already, like, farmed all the stuff or whatever, but... Secret world. Exactly. What I might do is when we finish the story, I might swap to the other character. I don't know how. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. But honestly, it's kind of been nice going through the Illuminati again, because, you know, I was Templar on the other character. So. And a lot of the story I haven't seen in ages. You're woefully undergeared. Most of your stuff is 2 pips. That is disgusting. Like, what have you been doing? What was your past self up to? That's foul. If you're not seeing my level 23 character might be better geared than that. What are you doing, man? Sort it out. Sort it out. Do I get a cup of tea or do I get another Pepsi? Fuck, I'm getting another Pepsi. It's too hot for a cup of tea. You fucked your cheer up. That means you have to pay the cheer tax. Sorry, you have to pay the 100 times cheer tax now. For a simple mistake. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Yeah, I'm on here, dude.
Lewd.
Good man. Well done, Kane. See? See there? That Kane guy? That's a guy who admits his mistakes. What a fine man. Oh, dishwasher, could you hear me clattering in the kitchen? Sorry. I went to go get the Pepsi out of the fridge and I just realized that I hadn't done the, I hadn't quite finished washing up. Wait, what were we doing here? Oh, I think yesterday when I wasn't playing, I did a quick dailies. The British Museum of the Occult. Do we like the British Museum? Honesty Yard in London. We could go to London, I guess, but we're not gonna do that right now. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Savage Coast. If you have more than 3 in a week, you get mouth ulcers? Really? Wow. I'm drinking Pepsi Max though, I don't know if that makes a difference. Hello everyone, hello. So we're probably going to do a mixture of the spooky amusement park today. We'll do the spooky amusement park and some other stuff, but I think I want to do the Overlook Motel as well if we can. And I want to do... What do you reckon? Do Innsmouth Academy first. We do get Jeffrey Coombs here, and it's very fun. Slightly higher level. But I think it'd be cool to do. What do you think? I put it in the title. I don't want to be a fraud. I don't want to be a fraud. Yeah, the big thing actually is get your gear shit. Like your weapon sorted is one of the bigger ones, but 2 pips is okay on stuff for the moment. But you definitely want. Oh god, it's into the track and field. Fuck. Fuck. Right, I fixed it. The game chugs. Yeah, the game runs like shit. It's consistently bad. That's you know, it's always nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. Excellent. All is well. Ego. You do that. Ego. You do that. Ego. You do that. Excellent. Your main weapon's 2 pips, your secondary is 3. Look on the auction house and see if you can get something a bit better. Oh yeah, how many keys have I got? I've got 2 cash keys. Let's open up some caches then, see if we get anything nice. Oh my god, we got another big yellow one. Extraordinary Talisman Reward Bag. That's actually really nice. Might get something nice out of that. Cool. Let's see what we get. What do we get? That's nice. It's a shame it's only a 2-pip, but that's quite a nice one. Luminous Animal Infused Keys. I think we can upgrade that to 3 pips though as well. Eventually. Need to be level 30 for that though. Rip. Chicken Big Mac? Really? Just let me know what it's like. Oh god, the squeakers. Yeah! Curse you, He-Man! Yeah! Alright. The headmistress is up there. We'll punch her right in the fucking face in a bit, but... Oh, we got the squeakers! It's okay, we fixed them. Alright. We're gonna have to do some quests with Montag. He's a fine man. Are we 7 minutes in? Should I start or should I give it a few? We like Montag.
No handshakes, please. Body temperature makes my skin crawl.
I love him so much. Such a hero. There's loads of missions around here. They're all gold. All of them are really fun. Like I love a lot of these. A BN biscuit. What's a BN biscuit? Oh, BN, like the chocolatey ones. Yeah, those ones are right actually. Yeah, I think we'll start, maybe we'll do 1 or 2 of these, and we'll start with Mr. Montag, the faculty. The situation at the academy is dire. Past faculty members are rampaging the grounds as spectres, and the headmaster recognizes that they might reactivate an old war golem. If that were to happen, it would be a most catastrophic situation. It's imperative to stop the spectres before they get that far. Ready? It's Jeffrey Coombs. Please, everyone.
At least the war golem's still in formaldehyde.
Huh. It's funny you should mention that.
Funny, comical, or funny peculiar?
I don't really understand the phrase. I was auditioning it for future personable conversation.
Mixed success, then.
We have all seen the reanimated corpses of recently deceased staff, felt pathos at those once great minds leaking from vacant orbits.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I have also witnessed professors of an older vintage making their agonizing way through the halls. Historically, many faculty members were convinced to donate their mortal remains to the Academy ahead of their untimely deaths, for the betterment of knowledge.
Of course.
I believe their knowledge is now being perverted.
No worries, Nico Jackal. Take care.
Vandalous hand. One that plays them like fleshy puppets to access areas most forbidden. We possess an Illuminati war golem from the 1600s, purely for reference purposes. The school records of its last activation make for gruesome, albeit entertaining, reading. Such an activation would require a full faculty meeting.
So, this could get worse before it gets better?
Oh no. I shouldn't think it would get better.
I could listen. I wish I could listen to him read just generally. Like I really like. I really like Jeffrey Combs. I like the way he pronunciates. Endlessly entertaining, I find. There's squeakers in here. We should kill them. You hate the side subtitles? It is a bit weird, isn't it? It is a bit weird. Oh. It's the faculty. It was the faculty. I think he's okay. He'll get better. Classic edge cadet, you can't beat it. Incredible, yeah. Can you detect nostalgia as an olfactory stimulus, sweetling? The meat of your memory record school times is a series of scents. Crayons, paste, paint, Play-Doh, dry erase marker, construction paper, pencil shavings, sweaty gym shorts, ammonia, chemicals, sawdust and vomit, dust burning heaters, sulfur in the drinking fountains, grass, hot recess asphalt, the metal wood breath of the band room, formaldehyde dissection, old books, candles, chalk dust of the ritual circle, brimstone, pickled ghoul flesh, wendigo bile, the burned hair smell of an angry wraith. These are a few of our favourite things. We have the records. The records show the faculty members with privileged knowledge all taught different subjects. Check the different classrooms and eliminate any spectres as necessary. No ghosting. Sometimes you just gotta have an occult bopper. Headmaster's office. Oh, the headmistress. She dead now. A dead leaf turns. A student broke school policy by using magic to kill a wendigo. The psychic flux of the portal attracted the beast. 2 Kingsmouth boys became its food. The screams. The epileptic grind of tooth on skull. The faculty cleaned up the mess. It's a nice office, actually. As far as offices go. Well. Eliminate Professor Krakenbuell Spectre. Sorry, Professor. Rip. Well. We gotta go room to room to remove the teachers. Ah. Professor Renentorb? Rentaub? Rentaub? Rentaub, I guess. Oh, we got it. Oh, it must be below us. There must be a side quest either above or below us somewhere. The Shadow Liquid creator. Yeah, I've got him. Nurmagul. I've got him. He's a fine man. There's Nurmagul. There he is. Giddy. Such a picturesque institution, such an integral part of the short but intense history of Kingsmouth. It offers a town a boasted economy, attracts scholars, and bestows academic prestige. Only gifted children are admitted under very strict entry exams. Students rank of the highest aptitudes of natural science, history, and archaeology. The academy is considered one of the premier prep schools in the United States. Professor Amriel? Bonk. Not anymore. That's got a pumpkin. Professor Gallard? All these professors are looking a bit skinny, you know? Ah, squeakers! All as well. Alright. The summoning lab. Looks nice. Let's go to the other side. Madam? Small plater kitty. Yeah, they're nice kitties. Bonk. A double loot. My goodness. Goddamn squeakers. Wait, is this the summoning lab? I'm sorry, this is awkward. Wrong room. My bad. Professor Jones. Better kill her, I guess. Oh, now we need to go to the alchemy lab. I'm sorry, I did this in the wrong order. Wait, there's no teacher in here?
Visual tracking.
Uh-oh.
Visual tracking initiated.
It appears to be, to me, that the war golem appears to be missing. There's formaldehyde stains going this way. Armor for one of your characters. When you find a commissioning artist for proper artwork, they'll skin you for the amount of golden highlights. Yeah, some artists, I know, they actually put a special thing in, don't they, to like, no special armor or mecha. Formaldehyde's this way? Yep. Upstairs, I guess? No? Downstairs. Downstairs, I guess. No? Where the hell's the... Oh, this way. It was upstairs, just on the other thing. Hold on, let me check the, News clippings fall like dead leaves, hinting of supernatural events that the kingdom's population is exposed to. Louder still is the rustling of clippings that could have been. Protecting the citizens from the paranormal and covering up their traces is a full-time labor for the faculty of the Innsmouth Academy. Excuse me a second while I perform brain rot. Oh. Wait, what time is it? Did I just bin myself? Eh, it's probably fine. Ah. I can't remember if it's been enough hours or not. Find out shortly, I suppose. Well, if I start vomiting profusely, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Right. Shriekers! Remember, guys, if I did poison myself and I snuff it, can someone come over here and, like, you know, wipe my hard drive? There's a lot of big titty anime girls on here. Oh, that's not a war golem. That's Byblos, the zombie janitor. Yeah? After I make copies as payment. That's fair enough. I'll take it. Yeah, alright. Wow, look at all this. Yes, yes, and no from Billy. There's always one in there. For fuck's sake. Fine, Billy, you can have it if you want it. Along with mundane curriculum, seasoned magi teach spellcraft, alchemy, and occultism. One faculty member is fond of his yearly demonstrations of cephalomancy, the art of divination via the boiled head of a donkey. Another scent haunts the halls. Once, only the children of the Illuminati studied here, but the children of the Iron Pyramid have since migrated to New York and Washington, D.C. These days, aptitude carries more weight than affiliation. An overdue library book. A mysterious book titled Hexes and How to Avoid Them is discarded near the Innsmouth Academy roof. Its knowledge should be stored in a more secure location. Fair enough. Take it. Where's the library? Oh, below us. Oh shit, it's a war golem. Hey guy. Fucking ghosts. Lucky we're a supernatural behemoth, right? Because this would suck otherwise. It's Malin, the accursed. Fuck you, Malin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Why is it getting back up again? Hey, swinging boat. Familiars? Dimly intelligent but not sapient, familiars are useful creatures to have around. Often they can be cheaply and mass-produced. They also learn, albeit very slowly, so that they can eventually be trusted in more complicated tasks. Mages from every culture throughout human history have learned how to make these creatures. While they essentially widely vary, as does the specifics how to make them, familiars are basically the same creature elsewhere, a kind of magical servitor, or when mated with a group, an egregore of gross matter. Egregore of gross matter? Beep. Oh? I just got hit by... I'm hexed? Oh, it's this fucking book. Hold on. Cool. A war golem. You just tore out a little page of vivisection history. It's one less show and tell for the kids, assuming school isn't out forever anyway, but no big whoop. These things were a product of their time, a time when stitching together cannibal giants was a show of pioneer spirit. Automation and the necessity for good return on investment to put that to bed. Now, targeted assassination so much less, squishy. Fun fact, when mechanical separation was introduced, we did trial runs on restarting flesh golem manufacture. It did not work out. I always bet kiddies. My controls are reversed. Cursed. Now I'm blind. Uh-oh. What the? Damn book. Let's get this fucking book back to the library before I get cursed. Yeesh. Stupid ass book. Why are there jackalopes in here? Public faces so very pretty. Initiate the secret faces. Gaze through the half-light.
Lewd.
Powerful wards face the outer walls of the school. Chalk outlines form ritual shapes on the blackboard. The shelves are lined with the sort of books that one might have been burnt at the stake for only a few centuries ago. The young doodle in notebooks, dreaming of bright futures and secret cabals. Oh, I think my agent came back. Good for you. Can we go again? Lydia, you need some levels up. Cracking. That's our first mission now. So let's get our second mission from Montag. The Breakfast Cult. Most of the ancient wards that protected Innsmouth Academy have been disabled. Familiars are running free and predators are entering and leaving the Academy grounds. The wards feed on anima and must be reactivated in order to control the chaos and protect the island.
Did you come for the library amnesty? Regrettably, our alumni schedule for the semester has been heavily impacted by the massacre. Slaughter is a crutch, an unfortunate crutch. I presided as Innsmouth's headmaster over a run of good form for 15 years. Naturally, there have been the usual accidents, maimings,
We love Jeffrey.
and unaccountable risks. As I would tell parents before I was retired from the reparation committee, you cannot vivisect a ghoul without breaking a few legs.
Ah, he's paraphrasing. Work with me here, HJ. Moving right along.
The wards of this school, hundreds of years old, are violated. It is unthinkable, but we handle the unthinkable every day. Now things are slipping through, both ways. I'm not sure which is worse for the general health of the island. A thorough investigation will follow as soon as we have appointed new staff and dissolved their predecessors' corpses. Yes, the immediate concern is
He's
that
so
the
good.
wards
He is so
must
good.
hold. The devices are hungry, rapacious for anima.
Great. We'll have a sacrificial donation drive. Or a bake sale.
Delightful.
Delightful. He delivers punchlines like a machine gun. He really does. He's so good. The interesting thing about Montag, he is, like I was saying last time, Montag is a big burly man. Like he is good at what he does.
Yes?
Alright, we have...
Access inventory updated.
So this is a funny old quest. We have to go and bop some nerds. So we'll find some nerds. Hello, nerds. We need to test that the wards actually work. Come here. Oh shit, son! Hey! He loves Star Trek. Oh, he's so good in Star Trek. He really is. Assemble an anima shard. Beep. I said beep.
Quick access inventory updated.
Do we need to make more? I think we do. We can't take any. Oh, we can. Well, might as well grab them. Cool. Use an animal shard to restore the east gateway. Fine. Right. Where's the ward on the door? I guess we just use it? Aha! I need some nerds. Hello? Nerds? You look nerdy. Come on. Gosh, it'd be a real shame if anyone was to follow me over here. Oh! Rip. Here we go.
Quick access inventory updated.
Now we go do the other side. Do you know, this game occasionally does look really nice. Like, the lighting here is actually really, really pretty. Got some lore here. For all of this, student and faculty casualties always fall under acceptable levels, but none of the magical defenses could stop the fog. We still haven't really got to the bottom of the fog either. Uh-oh. There appears to be zombies coming out of the wall. I hope that's not normal. Hey Theo, you alright? The class of 67 Eidolon? Not today. No Eidolons, please. We'll kill some more squeakers. How am I? Still having the world's worst week. Well, multiple weeks. We're on week 3 of the world's worst week, probably. Right, let's get some more lore. There is a grumbling in full discontent frequencies from the vocal organs of some kingdom of folk. While Indolith Academy students enjoy the luxuries of a privately funded boarding school, other children must commute off of the island. Some find it hard to accept that the only school on the island is restricted to the rich and the spoiled. The envy and dismay built culminate in a petition to the State Board of Education, which claimed that the school took bribes in exchange for grades. The investigation found no proof of misconduct, and the case died away. Well, it would do, because it's run by the fucking Illuminati. Anyway. Let's put a wall down. Beep. Right, I need some more squeakers. Oi, squeakers. Wait, we missed one. Nice. Wait, the squeaker's not dying. There we go. I don't know if we need any more. I'm just gonna grab them. We have to restore the drained wards. Ow! Which is... I guess we do need to do another one. Do I have another one to make?
Quick access inventory updated.
There we go. More squeakers, please. The chicken Illuminati. Those things seemed a bit dodgy. It must have been quite a nice school before it all got, you know, completely and utterly fucked. I guess. This gives us 8. Can I see how many ammo charges I've got? Yeah, 9, 10. Okay, that's enough. I don't think we need any more. Beep.
Quick access inventory updated.
Pardon me, squeakers. Out of the way, nerds. The bribes? I mean, you're probably relatively safe with Montag here, honestly.
Quick access inventory updated.
Relatively safe. You know, as safe as one can be with this kind of situation. And here's the last ward. Activate the ward in the library. Do I still need anima? I don't know, I'll just grab some. Can't hurt then. I probably do. Beep. Long shot on one of his acceptable losses. Well, you know how it is. I don't think we actually need any more because none are dropping now. Oh, we gotta charge it. Reasonable. No squeakers. Rumble? Probably fine. And this seems relatively okay. Taking a while to charge, but you know, I think once it's charged, the squeakers can't come through that door either. Oh wow, what a crit. Yeah, there you go. So the squeakers trying to get through, they all get burned. Just gotta hold fire until... There you go, it's done. So we've got two directions squeakers can come from at the moment then. The squeakers are trying, bless them. Bonk. Bonk. The Reds are trying to approach a girl metaphor, yeah. They zoom in, naked, flailing, dicks out, only to collapse helplessly at the wall. Beep. I killed 100 familiars. Nice. Four seconds to go. We did it! Woo! I love HJ. We interfaced on a video conference meet and greet once. Dude had his ruthlessness ducks in a row. You could take some notes. Anyway, the school campus was kind of inherited from the bad old days, back when they expected black magic to do a bleeding edge containment grids job. You can find this stuff all over the country. Our forefathers just throwing up wards like gang signs. Sometimes it holds, sometimes some guy's laying cables to get his face melted in its DEFCON tone. Because of you, these ones hold, at least until the military cluster bombs the place. Good job. No gang signs. Yeah, gang signs banned. Right, let's upgrade our little hat a couple of times more.
Critical empowerment results.
25 is the max level for this, I want to say. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Let's go see HJ for his final... I think there's... Has he got 4 quests or 3? He's got 4. Science and the arts. And to serve with love, we have to do science and the arts as well. Creatures of the occult, demons, and even some people were laid into the very foundation to keep Innsmouth Academy standing, or to provide anima for the wards to protect the school, and Kingsmouth from everything that lurks outside and inside the walls. Now the walls themselves are leaking anima and creatures are breaking free, leaving the school vulnerable. Well, that doesn't sound okay.
To teach the gifted is the highest form of our sciences and arts. Believe me, I have made exhaustive studies of them all. Necromancy is a dog and pony show. Demonology? Please. Leave bargaining with the hell dimensions to the chancers and masochists. Callimetry is brutish puppet work and recollects my days of medical practice. They were curtailed. But my humanistic focus was not shared by the founders of this grand institution, this great experiment. It has been said that there is a skeleton in every closet here at Innsmouth. That is simply not true. They were laid into the very foundation walls. The basement might bleed if you chipped beneath the plaster.
That's a figure of speech, right?
I'm sorry, Carter.
Oh my god, have you ever heard of a white lie?
The architecture was exacting. A pattern, a focus, a tomb, a battery. Stockpiling anima from many sources, not entirely willing sources. It would be politic to close the breaches before they emerge.
The first time you get bricked in's probably the worst time, eh?
From my research, it seems each time begins a claustrophobic eternity anew.
You're like the world's revenge on sarcasm. Do you know that?
They got as close as Herbert West they could without getting a lawsuit. Yeah. I mean, even the whole thing about the, the medical, the medical thing was definitely a little Herbert West like nod, wasn't it? So, all right, to the headmaster's office. Here we go. The old headmistress is still here. We should kill her. She's in the way. Here's the blueprints. Okay. Hormones, ley lines, unfortunate combination. History of accidental drownings. Containment grid rupture. Giga death. Not good. Rituality dedicated in 1967. Ordinary process. Original foundation and cadavers. Well, better get started. These assholes aren't going to kill themselves again, I guess. Up. Megadeth reformed as Giga Death, but with less like Christian, late Christian fear this time. Oh, hello. Close anima leaks. Hey! Stop exploiting the leak. We will deactivate the anima leak here. That's one. You can see for Herbert West and Lovecraft Long Dead, probably the film versions being so similar, I guess. Like, whoever owns the rights to Reanimator itself, I guess? Oh yeah, he's the Question of Justice League Unlimited. He is, and he's amazing as it. Don't tell me you went through my trash. Oh, please. I go through everyone's trash. Well, that's the first one done. Go to the pond. Just head around. Ow! That was rude. He does loads and loads of voice acting in other bits, doesn't he? Of course, he's been around the block for a while now. What the? Fucking squeakers. I'm sure the pond is probably better than everything else, right? Oh, there's a war golem here. Or a spirit, I'm sorry. Oh. Please stop attacking me. Fucking locals. You thought a Draugr maybe sent crab boys. I'm not sure the Draugr would last long enough in it. So many aggressive assholes. A dead leaf turns. During the Overlook Motel incident, the headmaster at the time and several of the staff closed a hellish portal at the motel and worked powerful spells to dissuade the curious from the premises. They've been quite busy. And lastly, check the old block. Let's go do that, shall we? He did a character named HP Hatecraft in Scooby-Doo. Amazing. I mean, there's no more perfect person to do the voices than him, right? I mean, that's what I'm assuming that's also why they got him for this, because like he's kind of a perfect guy to do anything like Lovecrafty. A discarded jacket. A townie jacket in the old block and lacrosse field implies there might have been someone else on campus in the fault rugged in. Investigate the lacrosse. We'll do that in a second. We've got some anima portals to close. Our wisdom flows so sweet. Transmit, initiate the New England signal. Receive, initiate the erudite frequency. Your journey to success begins here. Initiate the Montag syntax. Witness Innsmouth Academy. Very nice, very nice. That's one. Go find the other one here. Imagine being stuck in a wall forever, coming out and getting beaten up. Is that Legacy of Kain reference? The Blood Fountain said that as well. I don't know if it is or not. This game is fairly steady with its lore, so I'd be surprised. We got one more to go, which is... I don't know, where is it actually? The East Academy building. That's fine. We'll go to the lacrosse field first then. Since that's right here. Trespassers will be zombified. It does have a ton of references, but like something as solid as its main lore, I'd be surprised, but you never know. Damn lacrosse zombies. Meh. He's in the new Doom game. Oh, is he? Who's he playing that? Easy peasy. And we got some lore here as well. Very nice. Beep. A pile of dead leaves scatter. Due to its Illuminati affiliation, the Academy endured several attacks over the years. Thrice it fell. Thrice it was rebuilt. The signs and the hiss of the leaves point to the Templar involvement. In 1852 it burned. In 1904 a ritual conjured earthquake rent it asunder. In 1967 an accidental application of dimensional portals along the then theoretical Escher curve destroyed the elementalism lab. Right, let's head over that way then. Go past the... How's it going, Moz? Not the most sustainable model, so you'd think, actually. I mean, I guess if you blow up the school, but it does keep getting put out together, that means it must be, it's fairly sturdy, I suppose. Close the animal leak at the main building. Oh, Burning Men. Not on my watch. Closed. The outer wall. That we can manage. Just trying to avoid the squeakers. Oh yeah, I see the animate leak over there. I'm sure we can fix that. Escaped student? I guess if you're a bad student, they bury you into the walls. Don't be a bad student then, I guess. Defeat the Academy Wraith? What Academy Wraith? Maybe I whacked it? Oh. Hey, it's you again. This guy seems very accursed. He's legged it again. Piss off, Ghost. High five. Innsmouth Academy holds some of our most significant occult documents. We're talking special characters that not even Kasani can control plus on her keyboard. We're still trying to prioritize what requires ASAP recovery. For now, do what you can to keep the walls from bleeding out. Seriously, you do not want to get blood on ancient summoning texts. Fun fact, I had this kind of anima tech built into my Hummer. You see the looks when my baby springs a leak. I love the idea of Kirsten rolling around with like, like some sort of like fucked up ghost summoning car. American Harry Potter is hardcore. You got a scene, you get binned into the walls, yeah, immediately as well. Alright, how are we doing anyway? I could probably get rid of these. There we go. The ghost bees. Bees. Alright, we got one more quest for Montag, I think. Yeah.
Handshakes, please. Body temperature makes my skin crawl.
A wraith from Montag's past has come back to do more than just haunt him. The headmaster knows that in the realm of the Peacock King, blood calls for blood. However, Carter and Miss Usher aren't willing to let him pay the ultimate price.
A wraith? That's improbable. They cannot manifest far from their wretched corpse. Only the Yazidi knew how to...
What's going on with the story?
Yazidi.
We're trying to find out what's going on with the mist at the
As
moment.
a bookish child, I accidentally intoned a death curse that claimed my mother, our neighbors, and a passing couple in the street, though it spared their small russet dog.
Oh, that's alright then.
I was young and needed the knowledge. Carter, this is why I saw something of myself in you. A great and terrible power to be shaped with the care I never had.
That's not really encouraging, sir.
I assure you that your magic has almost certainly not caused any immediately fatal injuries. This loose end has become a hangman's noose.
Carter is like us, but like natural rather than a bee.
Exorcising the wraith.
She's very good
calls
magically.
for a ritual sacrifice. My ritual sacrifice.
No way.
No bloody way.
In fact, it is the only way. In the realm of the Peacock King, blood calls for blood. Such is the price of foolish magic. I should like that for my epitaph.
This isn't gonna happen, HJ. Obviously, I defer to your massive brain on most matters of the occult, but the only object lesson happening today is you learning about compromise.
That sounds painful.
Less painful than making a pentacle from your entrails.
You remembered the very book of curses. Truly a model student.
A fine man. Well, collect a syringe from the first aid kit. Let's do that first. It may be possible to exercise the wraith without giving the headmaster's life. However, there's no way to get around the fact that blood will be needed.
Quick access inventory updated.
Now we are acquainted.
I've got his blood. Montag has never been one for compromise. The crisis made him more macabre than ever, more determined to play for his mistakes, carry your own research and ease the headmaster's burden. Well, let's research wraiths. See what we can do. She needs to change her hoodie. She really does. It's kind of grubby. Extra Dimensional Assassins 101, revised edition. Confronting the Wraith, the reflected image. Confrontation is never an ideal course of action. In the event that confrontation is unavoidable, remember that the Wraith loathes our physical reality and perceives it through the mind of its intended victims. Highly reflective surfaces, such as mirrors, appear to be escape routes for the Wraith when it is agitated. After passing through a mirror, the Wraith will always attempt to re-engage his victim through another mirror. Well, that sounds useful. Acquire an occult spectrometer and get a mirror from the... Well, that we can do. Right, first things first.
Quick access
Silent
inventory
squeakers.
updated.
Right, we got us a mirror. Got them squeakers. Alright, and we get us an occult spectrometer.
Quick access inventory updated.
Use the occult spectrometer to locate the Wraith. That way. That way? Upstairs, maybe? The Wraith is here. Okay. Well, it's time to squirt some blood around the area. We'll use the blood. Here. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Place the mirror on the ground. One mirror. Ah! Hello, Malin. And now he's gonna yeet his way, and I can smash the mirror. Alright. Time to go find him. He's gonna try and go into another mirror, so let's see if we can find another mirror. That's a lot of blood. Ah, it's probably fine. Elevate speakers. The familiar lab. Ah, they have a mirror in here. There he is. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, that's one. I seem a bit too OP with his enemies. A lot of them are just kind of squishy. Original Secret World was a lot tougher in terms of like how the enemies behaved. This one's a bit more forgiving. Through a window of time, we spy the great alchemist Paracelsus penning notes detailing the creation of a homunculus. The semen of a man who's been hanged to death is collected and baked into a mound of horse manure. The resulting creature will serve the magician who creates it. That seems very smelly. Mirror? No. Well, that is a mirror, but we need a... The great paracetamol. I love that, man. Be gone! Cryptozoology has another mirror. We actually have a working mirror here? Neat. Malin the Curse is a bit of a shitter. Exactly, Kane. Finding use for Unum. Oh no! The horses! Okay, the Wraith's gone somewhere else, and we're out of mirrors. I like that this has like a bit of an like an ongoing story as well with the Wraiths. And like Montag and stuff. Another mirror in here? Aha! Oh, trap in the projector. Oh, right. Defeat the mirror so he gets forced into the projector. There we go. Lol. Get stuck in the projector, nerd.
Quick access inventory updated.
The story is one of the best parts of this game. It's weird to think it didn't do amazing when people would rather play 14. I think 14's got a great story too, but it's what I was talking to Rufa about earlier. I think, even though in my best memories I love the original Secret World, it just kind of isn't the best game in the world to play. It just never was. Like, the XP system was cool, and there's some nice things about it, but it's just kind of messy from start to finish. Hey, Montag.
Yes.
Ugh, I remember seeing this in HJ's file. No one's pass is perfect, but still, this causes a bit of a PR nightmare. Guess who gets to smooth it over with the Peacock King? This is why I get the big bugs. Ciao, ciao. Alright, we do have some stuff for Annabelle as well. This is the rec center cannot hold and strange boathouse in the mist. I might do these ones later and we'll carry on doing some of the quests for a bit. We do have the main story quest. We also do have the Overlook Motel stuff as well to do. I also kind of want to do the park. The park's a fun one as well. We're actually pretty close to this main quest. Let's go over there. Yeah, when the Secret World first came out, like it was weird because it didn't have a proper XP system, and people were like, "This is confusing." I like the park as well. Yeah, I think the park's really cool. We'll carry on with the main quest a sec, and then we can always have a bit of a poke at the park as well.
Special assignment received.
Destroy Risen Islanders. Do you count as a Risen Islander? You do not. I guess these... Oh, these ones. Literally Risen Islanders. That's a Winnebago! Oh, hello. It's a Phoenician. Interesting. It's a shame that, like, I'm quite literally bulletproof. Sucks to you, lady. An occult relic piece.
Quick access inventory updated.
There's a piece in the park. Henry found something on the old barn by Winter that might point to a second piece. Follow up on it. Well, well, well. Guess we need to go to the park next anyway. That worked out rather well. It's a pretty niche game. I mean, it's literally a Lovecraft horror MMO, right? Like, it's a pretty niche thing to begin with. I love it. It's like this is entirely up my street. It's kind of like with Vampire the Masquerade, right? I love Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. You guys know I do. But I can also see that it's genuinely not the best game in the world, like game-wise. You know, it's just it's not. It's a messy experience. And as much as I love it, I can see why a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people didn't. And, you know, and I love The Secret World. It's one of my favorite games ever. And it's also, I can also totally see why it didn't gel with people sometimes. Shame I hate on American McGee's Alice, though. Yeah, man, who'd want to play that? Am I right? What the? Into the track and field! Holy shit! This is probably a terrible place to play dressing games. I want to look different, though. I don't want to be a killer chipmunk. Or a mercenary. Or a necromancer. Or a thaumaturge. What do I want to look like? Maybe a trickster today. Trickster's cool. Not even the real Kingsman track and field, yeah, because I'm not getting butt fucked 6 away from Sunday. That's how you can tell it's not the real one.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Well, better kill some scarecrows. We probably need to go into the barn. Damn occult scarecrows. For those who've never played this, by the way, how well do you find it to follow along to? Because I've always found this is one of the easier ones because it's not like a complete MMO nightmare in a sense. Like, hey Anna, thanks for the raid, man. How far into the Savage Coast are we? We're about to do the theme park, probably. So about halfway-ish, I'd say. I have no idea what lore we just said there. The current headmaster wanders the halls, the poor sweetling. We saw him when he was a boy, such a studious child. We were there the day he read a Yahtzee death curse from a book, accidentally killing his mother and 11 others. We whispered in his ear before he turned himself over to the police. Now he's all grown up in his suit and blue latex gloves, keeping dedicated vigil over a dead school. Seems okay to you? Okay, that's good. Try platinum it? I don't think it's a particularly terrible game, platinum, honestly. For a week and a week no more, the scarecrows worked. They patrolled the Henderson farm and killed any of the monsters or horrors that came near. A week after that, they began to kill any humans who approached the farm. Henderson had forgotten one fact about his brute creations. The pain and sorrow of their death stayed with them, radiating from undead hearts and poisoning the rest of the construct with hatred for those lucky enough to still be alive. The writing in this game is so fucking good. It really is. I mean, that's the reason to play the game, right? Like, if you want a spooky, interesting, well-built world, this is just it, right? This is just it. I think it might be in here. I don't know if Black Shape has it, but I don't see any. Where else could we look? Ah. Jack the lad lost his head, left it where the lovers kiss. Serves him right. Where the lovers kiss? That's gonna be in the park, right? Let's get our ass over there. There's a gap in the fence here. Unfortunately, the further we go into the park, it's gonna start affecting us. Luckily, we're pretty resilient here, but... Now, where would lovers kiss in a park, huh? No decent map. Probably the Swan love boats, I guess. Should be a lake or something around here. That's the roller coaster. I don't see like the love tunnel. Over there, there's some water, I guess. It's fine, nothing bad here. It's probably absolutely fine. Ignore the scary, like, horrible undead portals and other creations that are screaming in agony. It's probably okay. It's just a normal park, just grayscale. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. This is the Lover's Lake. Also summoning some sort of nightmare portal. Probably fine. Let's not go in the water. It doesn't look very safe. We might be strong, but we're not stupid. Let's not jump in there. Business as usual. This is the park. Yeah, the park from the game, the park. Let's head towards the scary demon thing. Oh, we got a novella here. A dismembered arm still clutches a dog-eared Sam Krieg paperback in its rictus grip. An unrelenting thrill ride with a killer twist, claims the jacket blurb. Okay, some man just vomited on me. That's not nice. Peter Dobson. Search for the beast? Probably this thing. We probably shouldn't be jumping into the water, but... Can I climb up here? Should be able to. Up. Bruh. There's some fraudulent debuff going on here. Fine, I'll go round. Yeesh. The Moons of Madness game is actually pretty good. Get snailed. I got properly snailed. Nemigol doesn't mind though. He's a good lad. Let's mosey our way over the side. Okay.
Quick access inventory updated.
Inspect the Revenant within. Sam Krieg. Fusion and Lodge.
Promoted. Faction rank increased.
Oh, do you get level 25?
Troubleshooter.
Promotion. Get you some, says Kirsten.
You're identifying and actioning the win themes out there. That saves everyone so much time and energy. Except for the losers.
So that does mean, finally, we can put... Yeah, there we go. The Radiant Bracer of Forgotten Horrors. Nice. So we can level this up quickly, because that would be really useful for us. Oops, wrong thing. It won't take long to level this thing a little bit. So we'll just quickly crack this. What have we got here anyway? An occult relic piece. An occult relic piece. What if I can fuse those together? There we go. This basically gives us a whole load of new stats, which is super useful. Sorry, ordinarily I should not have done this really on stream.
Critical empowerment results.
Just do a little bit of leveling here. Level 18. Nice. We got 2 spares. Oh, we got a Faded Ephedry. It's not perfect, but hey, stats are stats. That means we're gonna start getting stuff for the other slots. Very tasty. Pretty handy. Neat. There we go. Look at those stats. Extra hit points, extra attack, protection rating. That's just what we like to see. For the other slots, yeah, man. Have I done my... Oh, we got the other bonuses. Tasty. Nice. We have another side quest here to brutally punch someone in the nose about. Search for the beast. Kill the Winnebago. Oh, there he is. Fuck him. Now head for the lighthouse. I think both missions are sending us over there. But should we do the quest? Should we do the quest here at the park? These are quite good quests. I think they'd be fun. There's a guy waiting just outside the boundaries of the occult park here. Yeah, everything's fine when we're outside of the park. Newspaper clippings. A number of newspaper clippings describe mysterious disappearances related to the park. The prime suspects were once employees, but vanished. Local amusement park, not amusing police. Are they still there? Police investigating murders at the grounds of the Atlantic Island Park claim violence may be related to cult activity. Local authorities are seeking 4 park employees for questioning related to a string of grisly murders. Bernard Graham, Peter Dobson, John Robertson, and Oswald Shields. They presently have no information about the men's whereabouts. Embattled owner Nathaniel Winter claims the 4 were recently terminated and have no association with the park. Winter also called for calm in the face of twisted pranks and allegations. A local resident who wishes to remain nameless recalls hearing screams the night before 3 corpses were discovered by the police. Thought it was just kids having a good time, like maybe they got off the roller coaster because they were just screaming their heads off. The park's opening has been delayed by a series of violent incidents, derailments, and disappearance. It's currently slated for early next year. Theme Park Tycoon. The Atlantic Park is a strange beast casting a long shadow across the savage coast. Its brokered history riddled with mystery. Investigate the park and its rides and find out about the origin and purpose of this place.
Finally. Are you with Grayson Security? I've been trying to get a hold... No. You wouldn't happen to have a helicopter, would you? Of course not. This is private property, but I won't belabor the fact. I'm not particularly attached to it. Who in their right mind would want an abandoned amusement park on a godforsaken island in the Atlantic? Aside from Nathaniel Winter, of course. Yeah, that Nathaniel Winter. Millionaire. Mogul.
It's Mercurio, is it?
Also, as it turns out, theme park tycoon.
Oh, is this my spleen? What is this, a
Nathaniel brought
kidney?
me up here during construction. And even then, there were accidents. Workers falling to their deaths. Equipment malfunctioning as soon as it was turned on. Strange whispers at night, according to the crew, coming from the rides themselves. But he was a stubborn son of a bitch, my father. The park opened against all odds right on schedule. Whole island showed up for the ribbon cutting. But the accidents continued. A roller coaster derailed, killing a family of 3.
Oh, well, that's
A
alright.
10-year-old kid was found, dismembered, behind the cotton candy stand.
Oh, what's one kid?
An employee in a chipmunk costume went berserk, stabbing 2 teenagers in the eye.
His name's Chad.
By 1980, Nathaniel was forced to shut it all down. There were investigations. It was all over the papers. So he closed up shop. Stayed behind while my mother and I went back to Boston. Never saw the son of a bitch again.
Ned Chad because yeah, exactly.
Remember
That guy.
Nathaniel telling me once, after the bumper cars crushed one of the engineers, that this was all par for the course. Great deeds require great sacrifice, he said.
Makes sense.
Next time I saw my father, he was in a casket. He outlived everyone and left me nothing of his fortune. Except, I don't want his money. And I didn't ask for the park, neither. All I want is answers. You can say a lot about Nathaniel Winter, but he never made a bad investment or a rash decision. So why in God's name did he build this park?
You know, Satan Park, isn't it?
I've heard them. At night. The rides? They do whisper.
Standard. Well, it'd be rude for us not to have a look. There appears to be a man standing there. We should probably kill him. In fact, I'll just borrow this guy's car. Hello. Up. Up. Hello, Oswald. That's one. The rides are just Decepticons? Makes sense. Examine the map of the park. I mean, it's just a, you know, a haunted park. What could be the problem? The Octotron, the bumper cars, the Ferris wheel, the sideshow alley, the roller coaster, and the Lover's Lake. I appear to have a icon stuck on my screen. Very cool. Now it's gone. I guess let's look at the Octotron first. It looks relatively normal. Except for the souls that appear to be coming out of it. Uh-oh. Survive until the ride is over. Looks fine. I'm not sure about the Dagon thing in the middle. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Ooh. This looks safe. Wow. I mean, it looks kind of fun. Uh-oh. It's a little bit quick for me. I like roller coasters and stuff, but I feel this might make me puke after a while. Zombie strongman getting his shit slapped. The rings? Oh no. I hear a sound. I think we're fine. Maybe we should go to Sideshow Alley now. We gotta look for gribblers as well. Are you a gribbler? You're a carny. So, technically yes, but not the gribbler we're looking for. Ah, are you a gribbler? No. Well, yes, but not the Gribbler we're looking for. I see Dagon's back again. Disable the statue? Should probably destroy the fire at the back of the statue. I feel all these, you know, scary ass rides and stuff is probably not super good for keeping us alive. Well, at least we can have a go on the roller coaster. That'll be fine, right? Is that the Gribbler we're looking for? Yes! Or one of. Beep. You remember it being harder? It was. The OG Secret World version. Whoa, it was a Revenant! Yikes. The OG Secret World version was brutal. You couldn't tell exactly where it was going to hit, and it would come all the way to the edge as well. Your tits are full of anima, like the zombies in the underwater. Oh, that's true, actually. Our modest boobs. Can we wear anything else? So look. Nice. Do I have anything fun we can wear? I haven't got most of the cool costumes, actually, to be fair. That's not great, but I could wear, like, a jacket alongside it. You do this. Nice. Classic. Any particular reason you're playing Legends version? You can still play the old one. Yeah, I could do, actually. I could do. This is, because, honestly, this is kind of this was the easier way of playing this, you know, in a way, so... That's quite cute. Intimate Academy hoodie. Johnny's Kaiju leather vest. You. Most of these are open suit jacket. Which one's this one? Meh. They're just gonna be soloed as well. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. Like, I do have a max level character on the original game, but even then, with the way the game was, I'd be shocked if we could actually do anything with that. Is she supposed to look a bit grey? That's because we're in a perfectly normal amusement park. Are you ready to go on the perfectly normal roller coaster? All aboard. Oh. This is probably fine. Hey, Corvus. Whee! Nice view of the island, though. Ish. Uh-oh. There's a ghost over there. She's going. Eee. Probably a nice ghost. That wasn't very nice. Maybe not a nice ghost. Bit bumpy. Some of these trees are in the way. Out in the way. Excuse me. Oh, awkward. Pardon me.
Come out wherever you are.
Perfectly normal, man. Whee! The roller coaster and automata. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Rude. Well, this was fine. Destroy the mud golem. Oh, it's our boy from earlier. Where is he? He's around the other side of the thing. Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, there's Peter Dobson. Stop it, Pete. Stupid golem. At least he's in the right place. Let's go murder him. We'll go to the Ferris wheel now. I'm sure the Ferris wheel will be fine, right? What do you want? Honestly, these people are just rude. You had to learn how to play the game. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this was probably... It was this and... It was either... It was this bit, the Carb Cave, lol, and Blue Mountain, I'd say. Blue Mountain was really tough. Well, the roof always tells me I didn't play the original Blue Mountain before they nerfed it. So apparently it was even harder. Oh, John Robertson. I think we need him too. Peep. Did we get all the men? Only got one guy to find. Bernard. Did we find Bernard already? I want to say we did, right? No, let's find Bernard before we do anything else. Is that Bernard? No, it's a Connie. Please ignore the strange screaming. It's perfectly normal. You're not Bernard either. I swear we saw Bernard earlier. Bernard. Bernard? Not Bernard. Does Bernard work on the roller coaster? Bernard? Ah, there he is. Yeah, the original game was very, 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 very thingy based. Oh. Jacob Smythe was the cult leader. It's the third time I killed him. Like, Rufus said he's going to be streaming the original game soon, I think. Or play the original game, I think he said this morning. So by all means, have a look and see what you think. Like, it's... But you cannot solo the original game in the same way you can play this one. So it's just something to be aware of. Oh, we're at 49 points, which is a bit awkward. How far along are we getting? I was doing these, wasn't I? Yeah, there we go. I need to sit down really and have a look at some of the skills again, but there we go. We've got 37 active abilities, so... We do have a capstone skill, which gives us some stuff, but I kind of don't think we need to. I think now we've done all these, we can probably now move into the, We can now move into the blade ones and finish those off. Legends is too easy. Yeah, it is, yeah. But the thing is, if you treat Legends like a single-player game and you just sort of poot through the story, it's pretty fun. And that's what I've been enjoying here. Ow! Well, we're not getting in. Well, I guess we leave? I pondered where would Secret World hit off was still going like as a zombie, like wow. It never was gonna ever be hitting off it to the same extent. Though, but between Funcom and EA, they kind of LOL. Let's watch this angry clown get rinsed by the cars. Now I'll knock him over. What a coincidence, I was just looking into this amusement park deal. Business, not pleasure. I hate clowns. Totally a serial killer tell. Anyway, these things are a huge front for occult energy acclamation. Whatever that means. Some were on our books. The White City, Dreamland, Space Mountain. But Atlantic Park is all Nathaniel Winter. Looks like he tried to buy his way into the Illuminati in the 60s, got blown off with the "it's not us, it's you" speech. That makes for a man with something to prove and know how to handle it. Killer combo. Ah. Yeah, Funcom have done a bit of damage to this one, unfortunately. And, EA obviously did a damage to the original version. It was kind of a bit of a rinse. Newspaper clippings, you'd say.
Just leave me be.
The Carnival of Souls. This is an interesting one. Gravity is a real spicy one, honestly. But you what? Oh, that's Nomero going into the pool. They didn't have a Yoshi P to pull up by the pubic hair like he did for 14. That's... Yeah, I mean, but also, Funcom just don't have the same sort of fuck you money that Square Enix had. Like, that's the thing. While, yes, the stuff that Yoshi P and team did was incredibly impressive, like, there is not many companies that would be willing to do what Square Enix did. I mean, the fact that it was the Final Fantasy name meant they had that choice, right? And exactly as Yoshi P put it to them, do you want to, you know, have one of your mainline numbered Final Fantasies be totally fucked and be known as being a complete complete horrible mess for the rest of the time, or should we give this a good old stab? Even if it had a publisher that didn't actively sabotage the game, it would have been a very niche title struggling. Maybe I'm going to give you my very, very boring, unspicy take for the day. Oh yeah, isn't this driver very dead? Rip.
Take care now.
Secret World would have been better off as a one-player game with like a two-player co-op, or maybe a three-player co-op thing. Tops. Not an MMO. Like, it'd have been so much better with just properly designed around being a fun action RPG occult game with similar setup, like maybe like a similar, like, where you can make a build out of all these cool skills and different weapons. The original one was even more insane, like, well, way more insane. Like, this one's a bit more limited than the original one was. The original one had a massive, like, circular talent tree thing. And just build and play in fun ways. Make it reasonably difficult. Not, like, insanely difficult, but, like, an actual challenge where, you know, you don't have any of that MMO jank and lag, and you just sort of have a cool experience out of it. But I can't ever be too sad about it, because I got to experience both the Secret World and the Secret World Legends, and I've enjoyed them both. Enjoyed them both a lot, in fact. And, like, so, you know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and, you know. Final Fantasy MMOs are a mistake and a disservice to the brand. I don't think so. I think both 11 and 14. I mean, 14's completely keeping Square Enix alive right now. I think 14's got probably the best story of the lot. Dawn Trail notwithstanding, mind you. MMOs are mostly a scam trying to bait investors with the promise of a perpetual service product. Well, I mean, when you hit, you hit.
Yes.
When you hit, right? Like, 14 makes Square Enix some of the most money out of the lot. I mean, 14 is the second most, like, profitable MMO out there. Like, it's a case of sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't, in fact. I wouldn't say MMOs are a scam. Scam is a strong word. Scam is something that is set out to fraud people in some way, shape, or another. That's the thing, and I don't think that it is a scam. You could argue that, just like Billy was saying, that 14 could be a better game with, you know, as a single player, or, you know, like a light co-op thing rather than an MMO. I think there's an argument for that too. Depends how much you enjoy the MMO side of 14, for example. I personally really enjoy the multiplayer side of it. The scam is that promoters had to pretend that their MMO could do well numbers. Yeah, that's the real scam. I mean, funnily enough, 14's one of the only sub-MMOs that's ever come close to doing that, and it's still massively far away. Still massively far away. Which is always really interesting. But no, I think we got to be careful about like loading certain words like scam or fraud or like, you know, that's just simply not true. Like most of the big MMOs are never trying not to scam. They're not trying to scam. Even you could even say WildStar is not. It wasn't a scam. Some of these Kickstarter ones, sometimes I wonder about those. But a scam is a really different thing than a failure. That's the thing, and you gotta bear that in mind. Scam means they're trying to intentionally deceive people initially, trying to deceive people with a product. Whereas I don't think most MMOs are doing that. I really don't. I don't think that's accurate. What was that game that recently came back on Steam and we probably did this it was a Kickstarter scam? Came back? I don't know. I don't remember. Zombie thing, like the day before or something? Dude, that one? Imagine if publishers were happy with a game that would just exist and not have to be one. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they are. I mean, for example, I guess, again, 14 right now, that they don't want to beat WoW, so to speak. They have their own niche cut out. They have their own, you know, part of the market. And there is some crossover between WoW and 14, but they are fundamentally very different experiences. And that's really good for them. And as we've said time and time again, we want both games to do well. We want both games to learn from each other. That's an important thing to have. Like I definitely disagree with DayZ was an interesting experience. Again, I don't think DayZ was a scam. I just think DayZ was a massive overreach of what they shouldn't have done. Like I think they just made a huge mistake. I might head over to the lighthouse quickly and get the annual well there. You want new games and ideas? I mean, in the politest possible way, have you played 11 or 14? You can play 14 as a single player game at this point, more or less. It has a story, it has a set of main characters, you know, it has, I mean, honestly, I've said it time and time again, I think Shadowbringers is absolutely one of the best stories that Final Fantasy's ever put out. It's really good. You know, I think this, a new game and idea, I mean, what you got there was a new experience with, you know, with Final Fantasy 14. It's not, you know, it does things fundamentally quite differently. It's really good. It's not an existing thing per se. 14 and WoW are constantly vying for #1 spot, though. They're constantly #1 and 2 in most of play. They are. I think for the most part, even when WoW utterly shit itself, I think 14 was either very closely in the lead or very, very closely behind. But, you know, it's not, I think generally speaking, WoW is the more, like, popular experience overall, in that sense. Would you consider Star Citizen a scam, or just a colossal bungling of management? I'd say it's the latter. For me personally, and again, you might see it slightly differently, and sorry, the brain rot is really starting to cripple my brain here, so if I start talking complete dribble, do let me know, but for me personally, I would call a scam, it's something that is set out to defraud people in some way, shape, or form, right? I don't think Star Citizen was that. I think Star Citizen set out as an experience to give people a perpetual universe with these starships and this single-player campaign. But I think they absolutely giga-bundled it and fucked it up in every way, shape, or form. They massively had terrible scope creep. They have a lead with, what's his name, Roberts, not knowing how to handle a project, not knowing how to manage it. And I think at this point, you could argue that the funds are being misconstrued. I think that could be an argument. The fact that there seemed to be an awful lot of fun going out of that game and maybe not as much going into it as it should be. You wish 11 was easy to play as 14? Yeah, old MMO syndrome. It's like playing EverQuest, right? Your room temperature take. I'm tired of everything having Dark Souls mechanics these days. I'm waiting for something to be innovative like the OG Dead Space. I love Souls mechanics. I'm always happy to see them as long as the game itself is a fun experience. I guess I'm a bit of a basic bitch about that. In the same way, I'm always happy to play MMOs if they don't have to be like the next new thing. They just have to be good. When I mean a publisher that's happy for a game to go along, I'm talking about games like Secret World and WildStar. These games that cultivated the following were killed because they couldn't outright compete with WoW. So, no, I think Secret World, in Secret World's example, it got killed because it made basically no money after its initial... It had very few players. Even in the good old days when me and Rufus were playing, like when all the content was coming out, right? Like Secret World had like no people playing it, really. In the grand scheme of things, we're talking like at peak times, we're talking like 500 people or something. And for an MMO, it's just probably very expensive and hard to justify that. WildStar shit itself really badly, very expensive to make. Once again, ended up crapping itself and having very few, very few people playing in the long run. Again, a bit of a problem. I wonder if the new Starship game will turn out to be a scam. The one with the massive metro with Gary Oldman and shit. That's the same people. That's Star Citizen still, but it's just the single player mode. And again, I don't think it's a scam. I just think that they just don't know how to do it properly. It's like OG Harvest Moon. I just want to have a cozy farm life. Yeah, sometimes that's just what I need. Like I don't need to like the wheel reinvented per se. I just need it to be fun. Yeah. I couldn't get into WoW like I did for 14. I played WoW first. I mean, obviously, right? Like, 'cause it came out first, yeah. But, I've always got like a soft spot for it. But they're fundamentally extremely different experiences. Like, WoW is so much more of a MMO. And it sounds ridiculous, but it's so much more of an MMO than Final Fantasy 14 is. There's always something you can be grinding and moving the treadmill for. With FF, it's slightly less than that. There is a treadmill, but it's not quite the same. You have your weeklies and you have your other stuff to do, and you could do your raiding and stuff, but you're not ever going to be pushing your mythic keys higher and higher to get a chance at the slightly higher item level gear that might drop, or, gear. And WoW has such a big, more vast sort of gear treadmill in general than FF does. But FF also has a very expansive story, and if you're really into that, then, you're not getting that with WoW, because WoW writing is, frankly, abysmal. And I say that as someone who likes the game, Chilling by the fire? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I saw that in the thingy the other day. I'm very puzzled. Is it something you're supposed to be high to play? Like, I wasn't quite sure. Maybe it's just a chill thing. It's supposed to just hear the fire crackle or something. I don't know. I was a bit puzzled. WildStar was doomed because it was a Western MMO published by NCSoft. I mean, that's true. I thought WildStar was doomed because they said, we really, really love old attunement mechanics and how hardcore old WoW was. People played that because that was it. WoW was classed as, like, babby easy shit compared to, like, some of the Nightmare of EverQuest and Lineage at the time. But in the grand scheme of things, they are still some of the stuff there was just really rough and a bit awful to play still. I don't think catering to that very, very, very tiny niche audience was the right move. The people who had to, like, you had to get gold on dungeons to even get the attunement, and if you didn't get gold on a dungeon, you made a single mistake, you weren't going to make it, so people just, like, left dungeons and, like, alt F4 and stuff. Like, it just made a really toxic atmosphere, and people just don't want that shit, on average. You're going to have some people that do, but it's like they unearthed a Wii. I was thinking that, Holly, like a WiiWare game or something, yeah? Like, something like that. We're now very distracted from playing the game. We're just chatting now. Yeah, I know, but it was an interesting point. It was an interesting point. I mean, the first bit was... I wanted to talk about, like, whether something was what I would deem as a scam or not. And, like... And I think that was quite an important thing to sort of set up, I suppose. Like, and what that is. Or is not, perhaps. Yeah. I would say, like, MMOs are not for everybody. MMOs are not for everybody. They're a unique beast that are... It's an older type of game as well at this point, like this whole, like, massively online thing that you just kind of hang out and do stuff in. A lot of the times, MMOs have subpar gameplay and have subpar mechanics, and you're just kind of kicking around, and you're playing, like, a game with, like a offline game, but worse. But you're playing it with other people, and it's just, that's something you either will be fine with or you won't. It'll either drive you nuts or it won't. It's like Saturday evening at a pub. It is in a way, isn't it? Yeah, I've even got my Pepsi here, like a pub chat. You like VR chat or tabletop simulator, but hanging out with the fire on account of how difficult it is to do for real these days. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It's just like a hangout game. Yeah. I think MMOs are held design-wise by the idea of what an MMO should be. Yeah, I think so as well. I think like sometimes like the whole MMOs are tab targety and they have dungeons that have 15 to 20 minute experiences, or they have to be instant, or they have to be other things. So you could argue on one hand, if it ain't broke, you know, you don't need to fix it. On the flip side, it's like innovation's hit rock bottom. Like 14 is probably at a real important point in its life here, I think, for example, where they will need to innovate and they will need to do different things and they will need to start looking about what they can do. And it's interesting to see what if they will or not, because I think if they do another expansion of fly here, stand in purple thing, 3 enemies turn up, 20 minutes of, you know, cutscene, I don't think they're going to have a very good reception next time. I think they need to change it up a little bit. And I think that'd be quite important for them. Terra was interesting. Yeah, Terra had like some real action combat stuff going on as an MMO, which is really nice, and I think that worked quite well. And I think the fact that we've all got better internet and better services infrastructure these days, that could be quite good too. Is the MMO culture mostly Asian based? Less about the individual, more about collective experience? I don't know. I mean, the most popular MMO of all time is Western, of course, but Asian MMOs and Western MMOs are fundamentally different. Though FF, again, is very different from your average Asian MMO because it's more like a Western one. It's because a lot of the stuff it's all learned from WoW in a way. Like, it's kind of interesting. I like finding the BAMs in Terra. So did I, actually, and they were really fun. Like, the idea of, like, you didn't have to have the raw stats, you could just be good. And, to a certain extent, anyway. KMMOs are like a Sue Hello pop. They are, yeah. Some people just like the whole, like, grind a million mob things. I mean, it's also why some of the more popular bits in FF are the bits where you just, like Eureka, where you just, like, blat monsters for hours on end. Like, some people really love that shit. Quite Nermagal. Is Mass Effect 4 still happening? I kind of hope not at this point. This isn't the same Bioware. It's not, no. It's all a bit of a mess now, really. Your personal tolerance for online grind stops at Helldive is 2 levels. I couldn't get into Warframe because of the 60 currencies and 70 dailies. I've never minded grind if I think the game's fun to play. Like you know, Secret World. Like, Secret World has some grindy stuff to it, even the original one, you know? It was relatively grindy at times, it was fun. FF14 has some grindy stuff in there. Like, it all depends on what I enjoy doing, really. Like, sometimes I enjoy repetitive stuff and having a bit of fun with it. Like, I mean, you guys saw me play Palace of the Dead, right? Where I had to do the Palace of the Dead solo. That is a repetitive task that, to a certain extent, is a test of skill. To a certain extent, is a test of patience. But that was, you know, that was quite grindy in a way. You don't have as much free time as I used to. No, same. You know, there's no way I could play WoW like I used to, for example. You're progging Fork Tower on Sundays. That's quite cool. Fork Tower's quite an interesting one as well. Well, I assume anyway. I haven't been into it myself. Like I have certain games I enjoy playing and certain games I enjoy like flitting through these days as well now. I can only do so many at once. Just depends what I feel like at the time. And like, this has been a fun experience, but like I wouldn't want to like, I don't know, grind this through like to the end game and like do all the end game stuff in here. It's because like, for me, the fun of this game is like the spooky fun stuff in the story, you know, and just pottering through that. Senior citizen chat, innit? It really is at this point. Gosh, if I'm really lucky, I'll get binned from work, finally. Ugh. Maybe I'll have some time off.
Lewd.
You like Droughts only have 4 lives, we've gotten halfway through now, just 2 more bosses. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with the Fork Tower. They keep like, I don't know, making stuff and then shooting themselves directly in the foot. It's really weird. I feel that the current design team of FF is not doing a very good job of some of the later stuff. they'd like keep fucking up. It's really weird. How's the work situation? Messy. Very messy. I'm super lucky, they'll make it redundant. I don't think I'll be that lucky though. Is that a cat down there? I thought it was a cat. The lowering down to WoW can have a chance. I really do wonder what they're going to do. I really do wonder what they're going to do for like the next stuff. Goodbye, into track and field. This one has been inflicted by a shotgun, but this is because it's like gribbly. The nearby fields. Quiet you. Kill some scarecrows. We can manage that. I think they've lost sight of how players engage their game. I don't know if it's oversight or incompetence for Hubris. Yeah. It's... Do you know, I think it's a bit of all three. Like... I think some of it's oversight of not understanding how, you know, how some of the stuff worked. Clyde? Is this Clyde? Are you Clyde? Clyde and Bonnie? Oh, is Bonnie the little doll, maybe? And we got a scarecrow here. Neat. Oh, sorry, that was an actual... Sometimes these have actual, like, flavor text, and that was one of them. Sorry, I fucked that up. Thank you, Mio, for the 77, by the way. Thank you so much. Unrequited. How unrequited are we talking? Not unrequited enough. Where are we going anyway? We're going down the lighthouse, so we need to go this way anyway, back to the road. Bonk. Clyde just kind of melted? Yeah, fuck him. You feel like yours might close down too. Your GM's leaving in 2 weeks is a bit of a red flag. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit like, that's not a good sign, right? A written request for an interview with Sam Krieg, signed by Daniel Bach. Cute. Krieg is unlikely to meet the request, but your associates might appreciate a sneak peek into the author's next project. Ow. Revenant? Oh, what a jerk. For 20 years? Yeah, that's a long time to suddenly pack up. Beep. These days, I found myself just overall much happier if I just play things I enjoy. You know, I'm not worried about whether it will be good. Continue on the Raven. Where is he? Yeah. I'm not worried about whether something will be like something will be good or something should be good, or you know, if I'm currently enjoying it, that's good enough for me. Follow the birdies. We're following the birdies in the wrong direction, which is mildly inconvenient. Chase away 25 flocks of ravens. Made our way all the way back here. Oh, there's a revenant. Bonk. Give me my pages, you suck. Nice. Alright, back we go. Stupid quest. Go back to the old country. But does that have Marmite? Bum 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 bum. Oh. I hope it doesn't. Boo. Marmite's great. I think there's another, like, teleporty point by the lighthouse. caches you pick up, those can be those can be opened if you're subbed. Well, every day you get a key. So you'll get 30 keys over the sub month if you like. So you can open up 30 caches. You can buy keys with Aurum, for example. So if you go to cache keys, for example, you can buy a cache key for 150. Or you can get sprints or other piss. On my other character, I've got some like, I got loads of caches and stuff, so I could just resub on those and kill the lurking Winnebago. Oh yeah, there he is. He's lurking. Fuck him. This is from Richard Sonic again. Allow me to apologize for being abrupt, impersonal, and presumptuous. I simply feel it's my duty to inform you have exhibited great competence in the field. And if I should ever tire of all the work and the mere promise of look, I'm not even saying it'd be easy or even possible the way things currently stand. Kirsten's still full of cheer and encouragement, I presume. We met a few times at council meetings. I find her terribly acute. Take a stroll through London sometimes. Why have I got that mission again? Weird. Don't know why Sonic is occasionally messaging us. I think that might be a bug. I love there's no animation for that, it just teleports you up, which honestly I prefer. It's quicker. Danger, keep out. It's Sam Krieg. The Colt relic piece. Neat.
Quick access inventory updated.
Combine the relic pieces? I forget how this works. I just use them now? Or can I fuse them? No, I think we just right-click them. I've made the effigery. Did I mention I fucking hate purple? Now we know the Phoenicians weren't at the amusement park just to enjoy a little family time. I can only imagine the repercussions from us beating them to the punch and gathering these relic pieces. Can't say I'm worried about it. Just surprised by their interest in Beaumont as well. Seems you sparked quite an interest. Either way, job well done. Keep up the good work and keep an eye out for any more of those Phoenicians storming out the cracks. Now we can swap out. This is a 2-pipper, which is fine. There is quests to do with Sam Krieg, but we're not particularly interested in doing his quest yet. So. We'll open up a gun store or a sex shop. What about a sex shop that sells guns? Oh, we did. We got the animal well. Perfect. That's great. Dagon Bay seems reasonable. Love that Dagon guy. So we're gonna go back to the academy to do the next bit of the quest, but I think we should do some of the Overlook Motel as well for some fun little bits. We've also got a couple of quests over here to do as well, but that's before Blue Mountain. We'll do that on the way out. Did we do the filth pool one? We did, didn't we? Oh yeah, I think they go grey if you've done them before, and that colour if you haven't. Maybe that's what I feel. That makes more sense. Fog seems a bit oppressive. We still haven't really sussed out the reason for the fog yet. Whee! Ah! Blech. Appears to be zombinos everywhere. And that fog appears to be very, very circling of the island, I feel. Maybe it's just me. Feels very circly of the island. Let's see what the things say quickly. The fog is hauling ass, isn't it? Right, because we did all the quests here earlier, we've done all the basic quests. We probably already did the thing that the game will want us to do in a second, so. Normal fog-like behavior, isn't it just? Hello? I haven't seen this quest, this cutscene in a while. Hey.
But don't worry. You're not interrupting a parent-teacher evening or night. I'm the witch doctor in residence.
Pretend we haven't met them yet.
It's my lot to teach the kids responsibility over the balance of life and death, given and taken. So this has really pissed the curriculum up a wall.
It is a great, great setback for us all. Loss of life among the faculty always brings up inconvenient questions.
I appreciate the pep talk, HJ.
Yeah, she jiggles occasionally
The
like that.
last
It's a
time
bit
Mr.
weird.
Montauk gave me a pep talk, I had nightmares for the rest of the semester.
Anyway, you may already have run into some of the students' familiars out there. They look a fright, but, well, think back to your first shop class projects and how they turned out. Without the kids around to control them, they're running wild. Eventually they'll go pure bonkers, and things here will go even more pear-shaped. I wish there was a cleaner way to contain them, but...
I recommend delivery of a swift, decapitating blow with a spade.
Oh, a spade.
The fire axe has a distressing tendency to rebound from the vertebrae.
Oh.
From experience, aye?
A teacher is only as good as his tools.
Kill sparring partners. The rec center cannot hold. Did it just put this on a main quest? Complete the mission. The rec center cannot hold for Oh, there's one we haven't actually done yet. That actually worked really well.
From the colonies.
That's quite fortunate because we did the Montag one, so nice. I will in fact park it here though. I think for today. So I will park us right here. Beep. Because the kitties are. What are you doing, kitty? Plus, I am becoming basically unfunctionable here. Trying to string two words together is being a bit tricky. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've had a lovely stream. For those of you who want to see more Shin Megami Tensei 5, I will see you in the morning. We'll do some more of that. And otherwise, good night, everybody. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care, all.